worthy one. Come, beautiful Savior. Come, my perfect love. Come, Lord Jesus, come. You are making all things new.
Sometimes on this journey, I get lost in my mistakes. What looks to me like weakness is a canvas for your strength. And my story isn't over, my story's just begun. And failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Yeah, failure won't define me, 'cause that's what my Father does. Lay your burdens down. Here in the Father's house, check your shame at the door, 'cause it ain't welcome anymore. You're in the Father's house. Arrival's not the end game, the journey is where you are. You never wanted perfect, you just wanted my heart. And the story isn't over if the story isn't good. And failure's never final when the Father's in the room. And failure's never final when the Father's in the room. Lay your burdens down. Here in the Father's house, check. You're in the Father's house.
Okay.
Prodigals come home, the helpless find hope. Love is on the move when the Father's in the room. Prison doors swing wide.
We'll be in 20.
Then Zophar
chapter
the
20.
Naamathite replied,
Whoa. Maybe in 20 though. 260. No, we're not, are we? Oh no, because we were at 2. Yeah. So we're on 23. Okay.
Chapter 23. Then Job answered, Today also my complaint is bitter. His hand is heavy, despite my groaning. If only I knew how to find him, so that I could go to his throne. I would plead my case before him, and fill my mouth with arguments. I would learn how he would answer me and understand what he would say to me. Would he prosecute me forcefully? No. He would certainly pay attention to me. Then an upright man could reason with him, and I would escape from my judge forever. If I go east, he is not there, and if I go west, I cannot perceive him. When he is at work to the north, I cannot see him. When he turns south, I cannot find him. Yet he knows the way I have taken. When he has tested me, I will emerge as pure gold. My feet have followed in his tracks. I have kept to his way and not turned aside. I have not departed from the commands from his lips. I have treasured the words from his mouth more than my daily food. But he is unchangeable. Who can oppose him? He does what he desires. He will certainly accomplish what he has decreed for me, and he has many more things like these in mind. Therefore, I am terrified in his presence. When I consider this, I am afraid of him. God has made my heart faint. The Almighty has terrified me. Yet I am not destroyed by the darkness, by the thick darkness that covers my face.
So that was like, whoa, that was crazy. Okay. Yo, okay, so then, when we going in, we gonna read 23 again into 26. Yeah, I like that. Into 26. Well, we should watch Rod Job too, huh? Yeah, we should do that too. Oh, okay, bet. Alright, bro. Okay.
Means a well-earned day off from work. But you know who will be working this Labor Day weekend? Kentucky police on the lookout for drivers under the influence. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Terriers are 2-7, but right now they're undefeated because they've got Zaxby's chicken fingers and a whole lot of sauce.
Big dogs gonna eat!
Yeah, they do. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Have a good day.
Alright. Okay. Was Gilbert and was Gilbert and God bless you and God bless you. And today we are watching Is It Still Good? 79-year-old World War II Hershey chocolate candy bar. Oh my goodness! I didn't even read what he was doing before I clicked this. Yo, this is should be something so nasty, bro.
Have a good day.
This is should be something so nasty,
good day.
bro.
LA Beast here, and I just wanted to let everybody know, if you totally forgot, that personalized LA Beast video messages are in fact available. Cameo.com, top of the link in the description. Enjoy the video. Have a good day. LA Beast here, and today in honor of summertime and in honor of campfires in the summertime, what I'm going to do here today inside is make some fresh, delicious s'mores using these graham crackers, Hershey chocolate bars, and name brand marshmallows. To where, was I hungry last night and I broke into these already? You're damn right I did. And as a fat kid in the summer of 1995 who once sported calcium cannons, also known as moobs, also known as man boobs, who loved s'mores, I have no doubt here in 2026, the spirit of campfires, the spirit of moobs, and the spirit of s'mores live on within me today. To where this video, for me specifically, is going right down the toilet as the words are coming out of my mouth. And I'm okay with that. And after enjoying a fresh 2026 s'mores, I am then, in the name of human science, I'm going to do this. What I plan on doing is taking this, at minimum, 79-year-old World War II issued tropical Hershey's chocolate bar, which was only around from the years 1943 to 1947. I purchased this on eBay for $61.58. I'm going to take this chocolate and combine it with the marshmallows from this box of 1989 Smurf cereal that I spent $152.47 on. And by me simply opening up this box, yes, I'm going to be ruining the historical sanctity of this pop culture item. And I am then going to complete my 151-year-old s'mores with the years cumulatively added up here by taking one of these 1991 35-year-old honey graham crackers. Now, I actually opened up this box and one of the packages were open. Now, and the last time that I tried to consume something from an open box after 30 years is when I had G.I. Joe cereal, and this was the result of that. I guess we'll just open it up. Okay, well, it's already open. Oh boy, are there bugs? There may be bugs. 33-year-old G.I. Joe, 1985 action stars. Oh, God.
Get out of here.
This one's brown.
Get out of here, man.
It's brown. Okay, here we go. Okay. It smells like dirty underpants that are 33 years old. And as I just took a giant whiff of these 1991 promotional Jungle Book VHS graham crackers, it smells like a 1970s Barca lounger. And all that I plan on doing by making this cumulatively 151-year-old s'more, I'm gonna eat the whole damn thing. What? Because this is the idea that I came up with. Before we get started, after doing further research on this World War II issued tropical Hershey bar, I thought it was interesting that however Hershey's made this, it was made to withstand extreme heat. And Hershey's also made this, it's chocolate, but they made it so it didn't taste good, so the soldiers wouldn't be eating these things down rapidly, but save it for more of a dire emergency situation. You know what, and as I'm putting this 79-year-old wrapper on my nostrils,
Glory to Jesus Christ.
you know what, I'm pleasantly surprised. To me, it smells a little bit like toffee.
Chocolate that don't melt.
I'm definitely getting some toffee in there. And for the past 43 minutes, as I was cherry picking 37-year-old marshmallows from this box of Smurf cereal from 1989, the one thing I could definitely say is the cereal pieces themselves, it smells like food that you would feed animals at a petting zoo. And somehow, some way, I'm gonna have to figure out how to fuse 37-year-old marshmallow pieces together. So my plan is to just wing it. And when I'm done, I'm gonna tell you exactly if human beings, if the zombie apocalypse happened tomorrow, could human beings survive on old rancid graham crackers, 79-year-old Hershey's chocolate bars, and 37-year-old marshmallows from Smurf cereal? And you know what? I can already guarantee that the answer is probably Maybe. All right, so let's get started. What I'm going to do, I'm simply going to make a fresh s'mores from 2026. I'm going to make one with the old ingredients. We're going to sit them side by side. I have my trusty 2004 Hershey's s'mores making kit. I've decided I'm going to have to put the marshmallows.
Huh? What thing? What thing?
Into this cup, hold it over the flame to melt it down, and then solidify it back into a giant solidified marshmallow. I don't know what it is that I'm doing. Second camera rolling, just do it. I'm already getting the fresh honey smell off of these fresh graham crackers. Now I've decided for this, I'm actually going to open up one of the packages that were not, I can really just take it out of the side of the box because the whole box has been compromised for 35 years. You know what? It smells like an old suit jacket. I don't. Foods from the 80s and 90s smelled like old suit jackets that have been sitting in a closet for decades. These were packaged when the Jungle Book, which came out in 1991, the offer expired in 91 there. There was a VHS tape giveaway.
That's tough.
It's just a slight staleness. Not overwhelming, slight staleness. I'm definitely not getting, I guess there's like cinnamon and sugar. I'm not getting any of that whatsoever. So let's put these ones here. I had to remind myself how to make a s'more by simply watching The Sandlot. Like first you take the graham, put the chocolate on the graham, then you take the mallow, slightly roast the mallow, squish it together, and enjoy. So shout out to Hamilton Porter. All right, so now that we have the close-up shots of the graham crackers there, I just need some close-up shots specifically of what a 79-year-old Hershey bar from World War II looks like. We'll do a comparison, and then let's get down to making these s'mores.
At Central Bank, we live with you, dream with you, and build relationships with you, all to consistently serve you better. In every community we call home, we start with you.
You've got a big day, and you need to smell fresh. That's why the all-new Unstoppables gives your clothes a 24-hour non-stop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Unstoppables fresh. Smell unstoppable.
Leo's working hard, growing. Pampers is working hard, keeping him dry. Only Pampers Swaddlers has a Keep Dry liner.
All right, I'm actually getting some pretty good close-up shots right here on this second-hand camera. There is, well, it looks like rust. The 79-year-old Hershey's bar, it looks like it's rusty, like it's a part of a vehicle. Oh my God. Well, here you go. That's a 79-year-old Hershey's World War II chocolate bar. I don't know, whatever that is, like it looks like dirt underneath your fingernails. Honestly, I'm not getting any rancid smell whatsoever. Now, again, this is a wrapper of a Hershey's World War II tropical bar. This is crazy to me. Okay, well, it's an important piece of history, and before it goes into my body, I just had to document and get all the close-up photos of that chocolate bar, and then we'll just do a quick close-up of the marshmallows. With all of our ingredients ready to go, we have a second camera rolling, and all I'm gonna do right now is that we're gonna light the dish. Flame is going, so without further ado, again, I am the LA Beast. This is a science experiment for human science purposes. Nothing in this video has been proved by science, and all we're gonna do today, can human beings survive on 79-year-old World War II Hershey chocolate bars, s'mores edition. Let's just make a fresh 2026 s'mores. You take the chocolate and place it on the ground, and then you take the mallow, and you slightly roast the mallow. That's we're getting a good char here. We don't want that. We don't want that up here. We don't want that up here. And then we take the roasted thing, get it on there, you know. take the roasted thing, ow, and then smush it down. Oh, that's what we're talking about. Definitely the makings of a delicious 2026 s'more. Already, you know what? I feel like I'm sitting at a campfire. I'm sitting up in here in a sweaty attic. Well, the one thing I will say, which is actually pretty amazing, I'm sweating profusely. My hand is moist, and like as I'm touching this thing, it doesn't feel like it's melting. So I guess they really did make this so where it could withstand hot temperatures. I'm going to take some marshmallow stars. I believe these are 39 years old. They're rock solid. So what I have to do, I have to melt these down. That is my solution. I'm going to melt these down. Definitely have a decent sized cup. And then what I have decided to do, I have one of these grabbers. Let's see if this works. All right. That is not working. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this 1991 Graham. We're going to get that ready. And here we go. We're just going to split this in half here. Okay. Interesting. That's interesting. Like when I broke this open, as you can see, there's like chocolate inside of a special casing. There's a close-up shot of what that looks like. And then I figured, because my hands are so sweaty, maybe what I can do is just mold this into a marshmallow shape. I totally can, because you know what? I'm doing it right now. Fair enough. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is a 30-something-year-old piece of marshmallow. Don't fail me now. All right, we're doing it. And then let's take this and put it down here. Okay. Without further ado, I am the LA Beast, and in the name of human science, my lab coat and clipboard, let's see what a 2026 s'mores tastes like. Wow. That Hershey's chocolate bar shining through right now. And then the combination of that roasted fresh marshmallow with the Graham, the honey of the Graham, trifecta of explosive, delicious in my mouth. Spot on. Spot on. Now, what we've all been waiting for, I find this pretty interesting. I'm about to do this now.
Bro. Oh, it's crumbling. Oh, it's crumbling, bro. Oh.
This is a really, really old, cumulatively 151-year-old s'more. Without further ado, I am the LA Beast. Have a good day. And mentally, I'm just pretending like, hey, the zombie apocalypse just happened. You haven't had food in 5 days, and I found this thing sitting there. It smells like a mild, rusty, old suit jacket. It's like carpet. It's like a dirty, wet carpet. I got like raspberry. There's like a hint of raspberry jam. And then like it finished off with like a 1930s suitcase handle. Like I think the raspberry flavor is in fact the chocolate. I'm eating 79-year-old chocolate.
Like everything is just okay.
Right, just as that fresh Hershey's chocolate was shining through. It's just like a raspberry flavored chocolate.
No, it ain't.
It's very dusty. Now I'm getting the hint of crayons. That's what it is.
At this point, the 79-year-old chocolate was infiltrating my internal organs.
It's like when I ate really old candy. I had Three Musketeers from the year 1988, and it was like an old stale box of crayons from 1971. That's what this chocolate is to me. The Graham crayon. Very crumbly, very crumbly. home. Come on. To just help myself here to really understand what a 79-year-old piece of Hershey's chocolate tastes like. I'm just gonna do this. Then again, I don't know, is that fungus in between there? I don't know. It's like a cocoa powder. Yeah, it's like when you shine your shoes. I don't know what it is. Like definitely 1943 is in there. I'm tasting 1943 shoe polish, old box of crayons with a raspberry flavor shining through. And that combined, I need to turn off that flame. For the sake of just seeing what these taste like individually, I'm eating some Smurf stars. Wow, the cleaning products. These marshmallows by themselves kind of taste like cleaning products with a hint of sugar. Like just dumping sugar onto cleaning products. Okay? Okay. Alright, my final scientific conclusion. If the zombie apocalypse happened tomorrow, the world ran out of food except for 1991 graham crackers, 79-year-old Hershey's chocolate bars from World War II, and Smurf cereal marshmallows that expired back in the year 1990. Could human beings survive consuming only that stuff? My final scientific conclusion is 79%. That's a 79%. Yes. Except for elderly people. You know what? Except for elderly people and children. So you know what? If you're just a middle-aged person like myself at the age of 42, don't worry about it. You'll be just fine in the upcoming apocalypses. It's the LA Beast. I appreciate you. If you could check out my Cameo page there, appreciate it. And just because I've been slow to make moves doesn't mean that moves are not being made behind the scenes. But nonetheless, I'm always thinking, what can I do next? And you know what? Next time, I'm going to think of a better idea. Appreciate everybody. Stay tuned. It's the LA Beast. Have a good day.
Alright, bro. Shaboom. We're gonna read into numbers and start into numbers. The Lord spoke to Moses in the tent of meeting in the desert of Sinai on the first day of the second month of the second year after the Israelites came out of Egypt. He said in his verse 2, take a census of the whole Israelite community by their clans and families, listing every man by name, one by one. And that was Numbers in verses 1 and 2 out of NIV. And God bless you, bro. And God bless you, bro. Hey, that is nasty, dude. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, that is nasty, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. That is nasty, bro.
Hey, let me talk to you. We'll find the right shoe for you. At first, it was white and red. Then it was white and green.
You could say anything, but it could mean everything. Cause you said it to the right person and they needed the compliment. But isn't it sickening? You can say you're in love with them, but it won't mean anything at all. But that's not your fault. Life's funny like that. You lose one thing, get another one back. You thought you knew, but it wasn't a fact. No, your whole life, but it was all an act. There's no meaning, but like in the best of ways, you could go 100 days without really doing anything and still have the right to say, I'm so incredible. Oh yeah, I'm lovable. Cause it's not enough performance, no. There's
72. WSGUNC. Mastock 72. I've been waiting for 10 minutes just so I can type in the chat.
Hey, my bad, bro.
Mastock
Hey.
72.
What's good, bro? My bad.
Everything, man, and you know, our package
We
and
just watch
everything
it
finally
over,
came. So
Let's
as soon
see
as
what
we got
he's
it, we've
talking
been,
about.
you know, getting straight on it. Appreciate y'all, bro. No lie, a lot of stuff been just positive, and we've had a couple of people asking just to make sure that their order is still on the way. But for the most part, bro, we really do appreciate y'all patience, bro, and we thank y'all for y'all support too, man. So we've been working hard in to really, you know, try to get this to y'all as
Mastock
fast as we
72.
can. So we've been just
bet you
on
can.
the move these past couple of days, and
Let me see.
well, really yesterday and today, and really can't wait till y'all get it for real.
Oh, I can.
These pieces,
Wait.
I think I'm gonna just let it be what it's gonna be. It's like on
I
those
can.
type of timing where when I see somebody in it, when I
Mastock
see y'all in
72.
it, it's gonna be
I
kind of
can.
fire to see because it's gonna be
What's
like a
going on?
type of nostalgia, type of, you know what I mean?
We just
Like
do a
throwback,
reaction
like
right
dang.
now. Hey,
Bro was
hey.
there at the start.
We just
you know what
watch
I
it
mean?
feel
Like,
good for bro.
that type of feeling, bro. So,
Seeing what he's talking about. I guess he's talking about he just dropped for his brand and people buying it now. I guess that's what he's talking about. He usually be doing like
Mastock
exercising
72.
though.
W.
Yeah, facts. Hey, he usually be doing exercising or talking about God. It's a weird looking post office. Why is the... You never seen like one of them boxes on the outside.
Mastock 72. Where are you from if you don't mind me asking?
Where I'm from? I'm from Kentucky, bird. Where are you from, bird? Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Then you took the socks off too?
Mastock 72. I'm from Russia, loudly crying face.
Oh my goodness, bro. What do y'all be doing for fun? What do y'all be doing for fun over there? Oh my goodness, bro. Hey, y'all be working out though? Outside like you doing? Or no? That look like recovery stuff though, don't it?
Mastock 72. He looks like a MF who stoked using drugs for 3 days, loudly crying face.
Dang, why you say that? He's cool though. He is cool though. He be hooping too. He be hooping. I would dunk on him though. See, I would duck on him though. He be hooping up. I would duck on him though. I would duck on him though.
Mastock 72. I mean, when I tried to stop smoking, I started working out too.
What type of workout you be doing? Like you run or you do this? Or like what you do?
Mastock 72. Strength. Mastock 72. And core.
Majority of my workouts
You don't do no
have
legs,
really
bro?
been a lot of high reps.
You don't be doing legs?
I wouldn't even
gotta
say I
do
have like a
legs, too.
specific routine. I haven't really placed myself in one, I would say, box in a way,
Mastock
if
72.
that's what I would call it. I've been
Sometimes,
dancing
yes.
around with literally everything. I've been doing weighted
What's your
calisthenics,
max?
of course.
What's your max on legs?
Calisthenics always been my main thing. Kettlebells, weights, mobility. Yeah, I really just been playing around with everything. But if I would say what rhythm I'm in right now or what mode I'm in right now, I would definitely say high rep training. It wouldn't necessarily mean I'm trying to get everything done as fast as possible. It'll be more on the side of, let's say if I have push-ups, I'll have 200 push-ups on the list or 200 curls on the list. I wouldn't have sets in my mind. I would just have, okay, I have to complete these reps, and every time I would attempt to try to get 200 push-ups, I would go out until all failure. So the first couple reps, I would say majority of the time I'm getting around, and it might really be my rep max on push-ups, around 40, 35, 40 is normally what I get to without stopping. Now, if I could pause a little bit, I could probably hit 50. I'm pretty sure they call that unbroken. Yeah, I would just have a rep goal. Shoot, if I'm able to get 200 in one go, so be it. Majority of the time, I'm definitely going all out to failure, and I would just keep repeating that over and over. And one thing I've been dancing around with too is doing weighted calisthenics on top of the high reps. So the warm-up will really still be the same as, I would call it a warm-up in a way, because it'll be a weighted calisthenics day, because usually on weighted, I would come from 200 to, I would say, about 150 or 100, depending on, how my body is feeling for that day. So let's say I have 150. So the first 50 reps, I'll still go all out to failure and get 50. And then from that on, I'll incorporate, weight vest or put like a 45 pound plate on my back and do that to failure. And then right after that, I would go body weight, max out with body weight. And I would just keep doing that until I get to 150 or sometimes even 200. Or sometimes I have a day where I just do 100 of those. So it really just depends. And then that's really what I've been enjoying and doing. And I'll play around with this. It's called EMOM, so every minute on a minute. And I usually do that with curls. So it really just trains your mind, what I'm getting to. But there's really no specific way to train. I believe all ways work, so it really just comes down to what you like and what you prefer, and what gets the job done for you. Because I've really just been enjoying just the process of it. Honestly, it's just been fun, and it's been a way to just train my mind and just get better. So I really don't have no end goal, no physique goals. Having that mind frame of like, man, I'm gonna see where this will take me. What will I look like at the end without even looking at or thinking about the outcome. So the plus side of just training with calisthenics is just being outside. Or you can do weights and stuff outside too, but just being outside in the sun I really don't think nothing is beating it. And I've trained in the gym recently, and there's nothing wrong with it. I've enjoyed it, but for me, being outside and being in the sun, nothing beats it. This is just the first batch of everything.
Dang, I remember this. Dang, oh my goodness. Dang, oh my goodness. Yeah, I remember this. Oh my goodness, I remember this.
Like when I tell y'all I'm selling a lot of stuff, like it's dang near all of my stuff. So really going fresh, brand new, something I've been wanting to do, honestly. Like I told y'all before, so I kind of enjoy it like that too. Hitting on memories, if y'all feel what I'm saying, right? Because it'd be like, dang, I remember that shirt. I used to wear that shirt a lot.
Marines locate. Clothes are made for this.
It makes you think.
We get it. This.
So I've been really living a nomad lifestyle. I guess that's the best way to say it in a way. After my lease ended in Florida, I haven't had a space of really my own, I guess, call it home. I've been really bouncing around. After my lease, I was really just figuring what the next move for me was. So I was just really just thinking about everything. So I was, even while I'm talking, looking back at it, actually speaking about it and thinking about it now, is sometimes you never see in the moment just from how I've trained or we trained. You know, our brains sometimes to look at certain situations. And yeah, after I left Florida, I've really just been bouncing around, figuring out majority of the time where I want to be, you know, next, where I want to live next, where, you know, what I want to do. There's all types of, you know, thoughts, which is good things to ask, good things to, you know, think on. I believe for me, I never really had that moment or chance, regardless of the times I took a, you know, break from YouTube or social media. And majority of the times they were good. It helped me see, you know, reflections of myself, but in a way, I never still actually was able to, you know, slow down. I really believe I was still, even till, you know, doing those fasts and stuff, still be in a way having that like fight or flight type of feeling. So I think that's something definitely that takes time to get away from, and just being able to actually sit down and realize that, you know, in itself. But yeah, I was, first of all, with my family, because that's what I call them now. And I've known them for so long. And for the new people, you know, just came to my YouTube channel. That's the best way I can say it. I call them family. I met them at Florida State, from Florida State, but it was just the craziest way I met them. I met them through Fortnite, playing Fortnite through the game. They was Florida State fans, and their son was a Florida State fan. And we met their son through Fortnite. And yeah, since then, they just been, man, there through and through everything, honestly. Especially even after my parents passed, and they was even there when my parents was here too. So I was with them for a little minute, and honestly helping me just from, as I said, being in that fight or flight. I was just constantly on the go. So I'm smiling now because they really had to actually help me sit down, and from them doing that, it even helped me. In the moment I'm thinking of, I need to do this or do that, but I think just that moment of me be able to be with them and sit down what I wanted to do next helped me a lot. And that's what really just went into just so many, different things, man. I even found, just the fun of even just being in basketball again. That was one thing I was able to even come to, terms of just basketball. I can talk about it now, because I'm able to, and finally been able to, come to peace with it. And it's not that basketball, it's even just about, basketball itself. It's the internal things that, that what came with basketball, and things that I felt, internally that, then sit right with my, my spirit, myself. One of the things I felt for me was a drastic change of me not having that confidence in basketball. And that's a whole nother story I definitely want to speak on. But one thing, with just sports or just basketball is when you lose confidence, especially in your work and I don't even want to say the work, because the work I feel is good, but it's so little compared to actually having confidence. And that's something I definitely feel like I had lost in the moment. In my perspective, in my brain, it felt so hard to, get that feeling in quotations back for me. And just that alone is what really just put me on a path of just finding, things just about myself, honestly. Actually deep diving and going to why I even lost my confidence, why I even felt like this in a way. And man, it went deeper, all the way deeper than just losing my parents. I think losing my parents was like the icing on the cake, but it was even before that. And man, confidence is huge in everything. As a man and as just us as humans, the real confidence is we use it, the saying of it's from the work, but man, real confidence is just knowing who you are and accepting who you are. I think that confidence surpasses any confidence of, putting it into external things or what I do or how I do it. This makes me who I am. Like, I feel like that's the most minimal confidence. Real, true confidence is just knowing who you are and accepting who you are and just loving, that side of you, loving the ego side of you too. Knowing that the ego side, and ego is just a mask of it, not to overcomplicate, or just the mask. And ego can take all types of forms. It doesn't have to be, like a big-headed person. Ego can take the form of perfectionism. Ego can take the form of over-explaining. There's so many different forms of ego, and that's just what it is. And when you actually able to just see it for what it is.
It's good. Are you done? You checked it? All of them? Let me see.
I'm done with all.
You put it up? Alright, cause it's due tomorrow, right? Alright. You can cut your headphones. I bet.
You notice it was really just protecting the true you. That was a realization for me. Just really look deeper than just the surface stuff and ask myself where did I feel like I lost that confidence. And in the moment you pinpoint and say different things of why you did this, why you did that, but you never really know the deeper things. So you just almost saying things from out of, emotion. But when you get to the deeper root of it, it's almost like it hides from you. That's one thing I noticed when I was trying to pinpoint it, is like it almost hides from you. And this is not just about, confidence, man. That's like just a small sum of just so many versions I felt like I was just almost just realizing of myself. And I think that is the most uncomfortable thing, because you're just so comfortable of this version you made of yourself, or you've been programmed in a way just from how other people view you, other people, you acted with other people, and you're thinking this version is you. But over time, you start to really, when you actually see and pinpoint and create that separation of what you thought was you, it's the most uncomfortable feeling, because you've been so, one with that person. And with basketball, that was really the reason where I made a decision to come back to Georgia. And Georgia is the basketball scene. Of course, I'm from here. I'm from Georgia, but for me, in my situation personally, Georgia just was a spot where I just knew more, plugs to be able to get into the gym. And then also people was here hooping a lot, playing pickup. So I wanted to be around some competition from, people being in the league overseas, and me knowing people from that field or those fields. I think it was already a blessing in itself. So it wasn't even about basketball itself. It was really just internal things were, in a way, healing. Every workout I was doing, every, workout with weights, workout with basketball, waking up in the morning, it was all in a way of fun. Like, it wasn't me forcing myself. It wasn't me trying harder. It was just that flow where I just actually enjoyed doing it. And there will be times doing that. Of course, the old in a way was, okay, I don't really feel like doing this again. I don't feel like doing this workout again. But that little shift that I made into my perspective, it was almost like just an eye opener, where I'm like, man, this is just fun. It's just something that I just enjoy doing. I wasn't, putting myself in a box, trying to put a label on me, what I want to do, how I want to do it. Just that, that freeness I was definitely having, and just accepting who you are. Really not in a way of ego, way of big-headedness, just accepting who you are, accepting that child, and almost having fun in a way of, with this life we're living in, of just trying new hobbies, trying new things. So that was, my mind frame. And this is why I definitely wear a hoodie out here, because I know these mosquitoes in Georgia, they be out here. They trying to get in through my sleeves. Just loving just the imperfections of everything. Everything that I do, imperfection of everything that I'm unlearning and learning. I think during that process and just doing that is something that can be tricky, especially if especially being in an environment that people have only seen you for that specific version of you. So when you're in an environment that they've only seen that of you, and your mindset is you're changing your own perspective and you're letting things go, sometimes it can be hard, because in your mind you're trying to switch from who you were, but the environment, friends-wise, just etc. And it's nothing about them. It could be the nicest humans, nicest people. It's just when you're shifting a perspective of who you thought you were, that perspective that they think you are can really, in a way, trick you to think, am I really even this new person that I've been trying to remember? Or am I this old person? You don't really notice until you're in the fire. And that's the type of fire that's good for us. That's good for growth. That's good for, learning. That's good for unlearning. Especially when you're trying to become just somebody new. The external somebody you knew internally, the external would try to almost give you test runs in a way to see if you really are that. And those is really good for you because especially when you're slowing down and see it for what it is, it gives you that split second to choose that decision almost of who do you want to be or who do you want to stay at. Even catch myself sometimes still to this day, what I used to look at that as a thing of, failure, but the resistance of that and having and seeing that are all good things because it helps you realize what's actually shedding and what's actually, taking place, regardless of the mess ups, regardless of, even if you had, slipped up and went back to an old version, it's like that resistance is just something that's trying to hold on. When you actually able to look at it for what it is and see that resistance meaning growth, even you have that simple thought of wanting to go back and you're not hating that version, you're not shaming that version or judging that version, you're just really showing compassionate to it and loving it for what it is because, love really casts out fear. Love is what really changes, people and changes yourself. Anything you can think of that you've seen me in, everything I've let go. And it really felt good in a way too. As within, so without, that really played a part of me holding on to, even an old version of myself. Perspective that I had, most of my decisions were definitely external. When I say that is, I knew I wanted to let something go, but my first thought was, okay, let me just sell everything. Let me get rid of everything, which is not wrong. So that's why a lot of my stuff was just patterns and loops, because everything I was trying to change externally. But I knew I needed to change internally, but something I haven't been taught, and just even as a man, is how to, actually do that. I've only been so used to doing things on the go, so used to, use discipline my way out of this position, or I gotta perform well out of this position. So it's been so many ways and versions I've actually tried to do where majority of them just kept. It's like when you on, I don't even know why I thought of this in my head, but it's like when you playing Mario and you keep dying, it just keep like putting you back to the start of it. That's how it was feeling, where I just kept going right back to the start every single time, and I would try to do the same thing over and over and over, which I'm grateful for, because it helped me to realize, getting to the root of things. And I think what's just cool about this YouTube is just being able to actually sit back and see all different, versions of just myself and just everything that has been, that has happened, the way the people you meet, the ups, the downs, just everything and all, being able to actually see that and look at it. When you're able to, change your perspective, it helps so much, because you're not looking at it in any type of way, but you're looking at it in a, compassionate, loving way, and just realizing everything has to shed at one time. And each and every shed is you not becoming somebody, is me not becoming somebody. It's really just remembering who you already were before each and everything was brought to your attention. The only way to see those things for what it is you have to remove everything. There's honestly so much to even catch you up on, especially over the year, over the months, even still to this day. But I'll be able to break it down piece by piece and, share whatever is needed.
I believe in justice.
You're partnering with one of the most ruthless mobsters in history.
I'm a hitter. No rules.
They better look out.
Pretty proud of yourself, huh?
I thought the four-year traditional school was the only option, but that's when I found SNHU. As an online student, I had the support I needed to be successful.
The advisors, the teachers, they all believe in you.
When I talked to SNHU staff, I knew it was the best fit for me. They really make it easy.
The programs are flexible.
I could complete my work when it made sense for me.
The only reason I was able to get my degree is because I found SNHU.
College can work for you, and I'm really glad I got to do it. Go to snhu.edu.
It's Toyota's national sales event with so much summer left to see. From the
Another invite? Why is everyone getting married at the same time? What about the ranch-themed bachelorette party? Gemini? In Chrome? Which of these weekends works best with my calendar? Perfect. I could totally get married on a horse.
I got a good one. So a guy walks into a bar, and he can't believe his eyes. There in the corner is a man playing a grand piano. But he's no ordinary man. He's tiny, like a foot tall tiny. So the guy asks the bartender where he came from. Bartender tells him there's a genie in the men's room granting wishes. So he goes in the men's room, and sure enough, there's the genie. So the guy thinks for a second. And he wishes to end all wars. Poof! The genie ends all doors. So the guy goes back to the bartender. He's like, hey, I think your genie has a hearing problem. And the bartender's like,
You're telling me you think I wished for a 12-inch pianist? You get it?
yeah, I got it. Could I get a beer?
Well, what did you wish for?
To end all wars. Can I just get a beer?
Look, I feel like I should explain myself further.
No, you don't need to do that.
Okay. I have what's known as penile dysmorphic disorder. Basically, what that means is I fixate on my size. And it's not that I'm even small down there. I'm actually within the normal range. It's just whenever I see it, I feel inadequate.
I'm not sure who needs to.
I was afraid that one day I would have to make this video, but never imagined that day would come so soon. AC family, an important change needs to be made. A change, you ask? What happened? Is the channel ending? The series? What's up with the Ant Room and all our beloved creatures of Pangea? Well, it's time to open up and tell you the truth of what has been happening behind the scenes, as I have lots to reveal. So I guess I should start here.
Good morning, everybody. Ants Canada here, once again bringing you another cool ant video.
Last month, this channel hit 17 years, which is insane, and means you may have been really young, or perhaps not even born yet, when I started this channel back in 2009. And for over a decade of those 17 years, I've been committed constantly uploading every week, rarely missing an upload. And when I started this Ecosystem Vivarium series 3 years ago, the production and time required to produce these weekly videos kicked up 10 notches. So I decided to group the episodes up into seasons so I could take a few weeks break after producing 15 episodes, which was about the time it took for me to completely burn out. Now, to put things into perspective, it typically takes a production team weeks or months to procure the types of videos you guys love on this channel. From the conceptualizing, to research, to filming, script writing, storyboarding, sound design and scoring, and video editing. And for years, I've somehow been able to pull it off as a one-man show, producing a video in just 6 days and 1 day off. If you've ever tried to edit a video, you know how much time it takes, and I always felt sort of like a video editing Olympian. It gave me meaning and purpose. But AC family, here's where things started to get somewhat problematic. Wearing all hats required some pretty insane hours to capture rare scenes like this mantis molting at 4 a.m. in the morning, and this juvenile toke eating at 2 a.m., and editing through the night to meet the Sunday 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time deadline. What helped drive me this whole time was a love for nature discovery, storytelling, education, as well as a love for the actual process of video editing. These edutaining nature documentaries for you guys of our magnificent biological worlds within glass. Money was always just a vehicle to help take